Hey y'all. So this week we have been exploring a variety of Web 2.0 tools that can be used to provide and support formative assessment in the classroom. So Socrative is an app that is really useful for providing quick immediate feedback regarding students' learning. You can use it during instruction. It's also really great to see, kind of check in for reviews. So you can create a quiz that the students can complete, an exit ticket, or what I'll discuss today is the space race, which takes an existing quiz and makes it a fun learning game students can either work with by themselves or collaborate with teams. So to launch a space race, you have to have an existing quiz already loaded into Socrative, which if you don't have one, you would go to quizzes and you can create your quiz here by adding quiz. So I've got a quiz on the Great Gatsby chapters 7 through 9 already loaded. So that's what I'm going to use to launch my space race. So I would do this space race after the students have been assigned the reading, had some discussion questions, basically as a reading check. So you click on space race. From the Launch tab. And here you choose your quiz. So here's the quiz that I want to use, The Great Gatsby, chapter 7 through 9. Select it. Go to Next. And here's where you establish your settings. How do you want the quiz to operate? You can choose the number of teams. I would default to, let's say, my largest class has about 35 kids in it, and so I would want teams maybe 4. So I'm going to go with 8 teams. So Socrative can assign students automatically to the teams, or you can give them student choice. For our purposes, I'm going to go with auto assign. That's the default. You can choose the icon. Since it's a space race, let's keep it real with the rocket. You can put the countdown feature is only available for the Pro feature. That subscription is really useful. So I am using the free subscription version, which has a lot of the basic functions, but you can always upgrade. So some of your other settings. Do you want to shuffle the questions so that students are accessing different questions at the same time? You want to shuffle the answers. This kind of helps prevent cheating, looking over on the next team screen, etc. So once you have your settings the way you would like them to be, and click Start. And this is the screen that will project onto your Promethean board or smart board in your classroom. And so students, what they'll do on their mobile devices or computers, they would have logged in, they would have joined your space race. And as they are completing the questions, the rockets will move. And so you can see their progress. So you would click Finish once everything was done. And you have the option of how you would like to end the activity and save your reports. You can get reports in that or view it in a chart. And so Socrative will take the data from the space race and assign percentages so that you can use this formative assessment for grading if you wanted to. It's also probably a good idea if you're just checking for understanding and for your own instructional decisions. Like, is there something you need to review? Do you need to go back and reteach or redeliver something? You may not want to give it to students as a grade. You can also just go back to the launch page, which I'll do here now. And that ends it, and that takes us back.